Hi lovelies, let me teach you how to cut this conical bustier with a structured sleeve. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button. The style inspiration is from Bebe's Stitches on TikTok. For this pattern, I've gone ahead to mark out my basic measurements, which is the shoulder to bust, under bust, waistline and blouse length. Then I will mark my shoulder divided by 2, come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll mark a basic neckline of 3 inches, which I will use to serve as a guide. So I'll connect this to this point. After connecting, the next step is to find my chest line, which is your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. After marking that, I'll place my ruler to draw out a straight line. Then I'm going to go ahead to mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2 and I'll place here. After marking that, I'll go ahead to place my ruler and I'll connect from here to the upper part. I'm going to divide my armhole into 2 equal parts by placing my tape and I'll fold it into 2. I'll mark the midpoint. At that midpoint, I'll come out by ½ inch. I'll also take my tape and I'm going to come out by ½ inch there. Then I'll place my tape and mark my bust measurement divided by 4. So what I'll do now is to go ahead to place my tape and I will connect this to the upper part and also connect to your bust measurement divided by 4. After marking this, measure your nipple to nipple divided by 2 and you're going to extend this all the way to the lower part of this dress. After I'm done marking this, I'll go ahead to connect this all the way up and I'll also extend it to the lower part. Now the next step is to go ahead outline my pattern so that it won't be too confusing. We have the chest line, bust line, under bust, waist, and I added 5 inches after my waistline to get my blouse length. The step I'll take is to go ahead to measure my neckline to shoulder point, divide it by 2, and I'll place my ruler to connect to the upper part. After connecting at the upper part of this dress, I'll go ahead to mark my dart. Now for my dart, I'm using 1 inch on both sides because my bust is on the smaller size. The bust is not that big, you use 1.5 here and 1 inch, while if you're on the bigger size, use 1.5 inches on both sides of your pattern. I realized I made a mistake here. I will reconnect it, then go ahead to connect this all the way from the upper part to the lower part. Also go ahead to connect the other side of the pattern. Went ahead to outline with my marker. Now what you do is to connect from the bust to the under bust, and I'm going to connect at the other side of this dress. Now if you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. Now the next step is to determine where the neckline will start. You can measure from your over bust. I'm using 1.5, or you can determine that by placing the tape from your shoulder to your over bust area where you want it to stop. If you're on a bigger size, you can use like 2.5 to 3 inches. That is especially if you want to cover your cleavage. So for my dart intake, I'm using about 1 inch on both sides, or I can use 0.75 because my bust is on the smaller size. Let's say if you have a fuller bust, use 1 inch here and you're going to use 1.5 inches at the other side. Now after I'm done doing this, I'll go ahead to outline. Next step is to insert your body measurement. Mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Now you're going to pick the dart intake you have here and you're going to replace it by the sides. I like using the dart I have at the over bust here than this one I have here to avoid having excess at the side of my dress. Stitching allowance, I'm just using ½ inch. Now after marking this, you want to go ahead. Next step is to mark your under bust measurement divided by 4. My under bust is 28 divided by 4 will give me 7. Pick this dart intake you have here and you're going to replace and add ½ inch to it. Now at the waistline, my waistline is 28 inches and I want to take out 2 inches from it. If I take out 2 inches, it will give me 26. I'll divide and mark. Then I'll measure the dart intake I have here, replace it and add my stitching allowance of ½ inch. Now because of the conical effect on this dress, you don't really need to add much stitching allowance. Mark your hip measurement divided by 4, pick your dart intake and replace here, then add your conical effect to this dress, right? So you can also add half inch again for stitching allowance. So after I'm done marking this, what I will do is to go ahead to connect this from the upper part all the way to the lower part of this dress, and I'll go ahead to connect. Please, if you're not okay with the conical effect here, you can always go ahead to readjust. So to draw the neckline, it is not so deep. I'll just go ahead and draw like a small curve here and connect it to the other side. Now what you want to do is to measure from the front all the way to the back of your dress where you're going to attach your sleeve. Whatever measurement you have, that is what you'll be extending yours with. Mine is about 13 inches or 12 inches thereabout. Now I'll just go ahead to extend this by the side and then create the asymmetric design we have above at the structured sleeve of this dress. If you have any questions so far, like I said, please kindly go ahead to ask. So I'll just go ahead and I will use my marker to outline the structured sleeve of this dress. Now the next step I'll take is to mark my bust dart. How do you get your bust dart? Your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. My shoulder to waist in front is 17, while my shoulder to waist at the back is 15.5. Now minus 15.5 from 17, it will give you 1.5. Go ahead to mark and you're going to connect this to your nipple point. This is how to get your bust dart. So my bust dart is 1.5 inches and I'll mark. So after I'm done marking this, what I will do now is to go ahead to come up by 1 inch from this side, right? So when I come up by 1 inch, I'll now go ahead to draw the asymmetric hemline. Now if you're actually making this dress, when you're drafting the hemline of this dress, you want to make sure that you have like almost the same design at the lower part of this dress. So this is more like a draft or a tutorial that I'm not actually going to make. So I'm just going to use a freehand sketch to get or create the design at the lower part of this dress. What I'll do is just to use my marker and go ahead to outline this. After I'm done marking this out, I'm done drafting out. So if you're also interested in joining our Bustier class, you can go ahead to send us a message on this number you see on the screen. So for this class, we'll be teaching you how to properly cut your bustier, how to pad it easily, and if you're a beginner, this class is very good for you. So go ahead to send us a message on our WhatsApp number. So I'll just continue to cut this out. If you have any questions so far, please kindly go ahead to ask. While cutting out, I'm not okay with what I have here. I'll just go ahead to blend it out and cut out. While cutting your pattern by the side, you want to go ahead to blend the bust dart, and you're also going to cut this out. I'll just go ahead to cut this out, and after this we are going to cut the back pattern of this dress. So after cutting out, when you're cutting this, you're going to cut the sleeve together with that of the side, and after cutting, this is what we have. So let's go ahead to cut out or draft the back pattern of this dress. The back pattern, I've marked the shoulder to bust waistline, then 5 inches to get the blouse length. We use the same method to get our shoulder, our armhole line. Now the first thing you want to do is to start by marking your dart, which you're going to mark your nipple to nipple divided by 2. Then place your ruler to draw out a straight line. Now for your dart intake at the back, you'll be using ½ inch. Then also mark it at this side, come down by 1 inch here. Now after marking this, you want to come down and connect at the other side. Now I'll be using a straight dart so that I'll blend the back into one piece. So after marking this is to insert your body measurement. Mark your bust measurement divided by 4 and you just add ½ inch for ease. Use that same waistline you used for the front, which you snatched. That is what you'll be using for the back waistline. You're going to measure the dart, replace it and add your stitching allowance. You also want to mark your hip measurement, replace your dart intake and then add your sewing allowance. So after marking this now, remember I didn't add ½ inch for stitching. I just added the 3 inches for conical effect. If you want to add the ½ inch for stitching, you can do that, but since we have like an extra space for a conical effect, you can just stitch the side just like that, because we have an extra measurement of 3 inches by the side. Now you want to place your front measurement at the back and then connect. This is to make sure that whatever you have at the front part of this dress rhymes with that of the back pattern. This is very important so that you're not going to have a different shape altogether. I'll be coming up by 1 inch here, then I'll go ahead to create the design, the asymmetric design, just like we did for the front pattern of this dress. I'll just go ahead to use my free hand to create the design at this point. And I'm going to do this till I get to this point. Now you want to mark out the lacing area. I'm using 1.5. You can use 2 inches, 2.5. Use whatever that you feel that is okay. Then I'll go ahead to draw a straight line at this point. After that, I'll be connecting the asymmetric shape. Now, whenever I'm marking my pattern, I want the back pattern to be a bit higher so that it will be comfortable for you to like sit down when you're putting on your dress. Now, another thing you want to do is to go ahead to make sure that the lacing area of this dress is not popping up at the back. And to do that, you're going to come down by ½ inch here and then you connect it to your chest line. So this is my lacing area and we are almost done with this pattern. The only thing remaining is just to go ahead to cut out. So when you join your pattern, the sleeve from the front will come to the back where you will attach it. I'll just go ahead to cut this out. If you find this tutorial very interesting and educative, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comment at the comment section. You can also go ahead to share this. So now after cutting the lacing area out, what you do, you can blend your dart or cut it out.